250 here.
Okay.
The broken,
Now show me first of all where Travelers Repose is at on this part. So it's up
right
here.
Yes.
Okay. So we come up the mountain here.
Yeah, come up the old standard Parkersburg Turnpike.
So this is several miles up in there, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah. So here is modern Route 250 going on off.
Yeah, that's coming across the mountain.
He wants to put a turbine right here and one right there at that first red dot.
Oh, okay.
Right here. These two. These are the two that are on the state line.
Yeah.
This one and this one. There's just not one marked there. And
the rest of these will be back on him now. What's Red Oak over there? What's that mean?
The Red Oak is where other turbines will go. So he's got two different groups of turbines, one on Tamarack and one on Red Oak.
Now, do you sense that they're actually thinking of being more turbines in the long run in some other place?
He doesn't have enough capacity on the line.
Okay, so they're maxing the line with these particular turbines.
Yes.
Now, you said there was something funky about the dots here.
These dots were not put on by the developer. They were put on by whoever simulated.
Well, this is a nice simulation.
Yeah, it's really nice. But it's showing 7. There's 10 here and there's 10 over here.
Yeah.
Or 9 here.
And these will be 400 feet tall.
Right.
And they are monsters. I can tell you, I've seen a lot of that stuff.
And so what would be fair is to have a visual simulation here.
Yeah.
So that you could go from the battlefield and just see how bad it's going to be. I mean, I think that's fair enough.
No, that's right. But you're saying that basically he's wanting people just to look over here at the battlefield itself and...
They're concentrating on the western end of the battlefield.
Mm-hmm.
The biggest fight was actually on the center and the eastern side.
Yeah. So
what we've been trying to do is get them to recognize the full extent of the battlefield.
Right.
You know, and unfortunately, that is the part of the battlefield that will have the biggest visual degradation or whatever.
So he probably was a bit surprised to find such a rigmarole over this visual thing, because he's not actually on the Camp Allegheny property per se, but he's within visual distance. A 400-foot tower is going to be seen from here.
It's a mile and a quarter.
And I would assume it would be heard too.
I'm not sure, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either on that, but
I think that the overall thing that we should be concerned with is there are professional ways to develop things.
Right, and this is just not occurring here at all.
I don't think so.
Sort of a knee-jerk reaction.
And, you know, it's kind of a catch-me-if-you-can deal, which we're always going to lose.
We're pretty good at that in this county. We go until we get caught, and then we'll see what happens.
Yeah, and that's...
And, well, you might say he's been caught here. Somebody's called his hand to it.
Well,
last time I talked to you right here, you were just starting with your information distribution in Pocahontas County. Since then, you've been to the county commission, and they've gotten on board.
Well, we were fortunate in a lot of ways. We were fortunate in the right people were on the commission.
Yeah. Well, do you realize we've got 2 doctors on that commission? Marty Saffer has a JD degree. That's a doctor's degree. Did you know that David Fleming has a doctor's degree in computer science?
I did not know.
I mean, that's impressive. We've got the smartest bunch, and I'll say that with a little bit of quotes around it. We got the smartest bunch we've had on the county commission in a long time. These guys know what they're doing, and of course Fleming, I'm getting more and more impressed with his intellectual ability as time goes on. Now, he does get on stuff, and he sticks with it.
Well,
Marty does too, but...
You know, any decision needs some intellectual honesty.
Oh, yeah.
And to go into something ignorant, say in this case without a site plan, it's just...
Yeah.
I mean, you're taking risk for no reason.
Now, show me that battle plane you had there. let me and go over that. Just sketch that out for me.
This here?
First of all, we got to start with somewhere we know. What's a easy place to see?
Okay, this is.
Calvert's Repose. Where's it
It
at?
would be way down here.
Okay, it's way down there.
It'd be way
So
down.
we've come up the mountain right here.
Yes. This is the sharpest turn in the road.
Okay.
Down off.
So it's
the
almost
mountaintop.
a switchback, isn't it?
It is a switchback. Yes.
Okay.
The
And you say that.
federal troops. Milroy was with them, and he posted right here at this curve.
Yeah.
And he stayed there with a company, maybe 100
Right.
guys. Okay. Jones took the other, probably 750 to 850 men around this road.
Yeah.
Came up in this sod. There were pickets in here. They captured one, but other pickets went back and informed. This was in the dark.
Yeah.
Informed Hansbrough that the Federals were coming here. So
Now the Confederates were all on the top of the ridge.
they were. There were some posted down the turnpike. There were some posted out here on this point.
Yeah.
There were others posted here at this summit in the woods.
So were the Feds trying to flank them and come in
Yes,
that way?
they were flanking them this way.
Okay, and there was some cut down trees or something someplace, right? That was in this
It was
area.
called a failed timber blockade, and it was
Yeah.
all out in the front of the they call this Allegheny Pass.
Okay.
So the failed timber blockade was all out in front, and it
Right.
would have been huge,
Yeah.
and I mean a lot of work.
So they were well prepared then for this battle.
It's evidently Johnson was really thinking ahead.
Mhm.
He the day before he had an ambuscade group down between Bartow and Frank.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think it was Frank at the time. It was Slavin's cabin or something out there. But anyway, 106 men of the 52nd Virginia intercepted the Federals coming beyond Bartow the day before, the 12th.
Okay.
So, and then at 4 a.m., his pickets on out the turnpike a couple miles
Yeah.
were run in by the advance of the Federals. So those pickets also came back and alarmed